everyone, welcome back to AvidMax Tying Tuesdays. Today we got a nice simple tie for you. This is out of the catalog of John Barr, Umpqua Feather Merchants, long-time royalty tyer, as all of you know. This is the Pure Midge. Really simple, easy to tie, great wintertime larva, easy one to spin up, a whole bunch of them in different colors, and then take them to the river and have a lot of good success with them. So we'll get started. I have the black version in the vise right here, and that's what we're going to be tying today on one of our favorite and most popular hooks, the 2488. This is the heavy size. You can do this on a variety of hooks. This curve style is a good option when you're doing a midge larva. If you see them kind of squirming around when they get brushed free, they tend to curl up a little bit, and so it's a good realistic profile. You can also do this on a straight shank, on a extended shank, a whole different variety of stuff out there. I'm going to start it here today with the UTC 70 denier in black, and then we're going to bring in some micro tubing. The only two materials that we're going to be using today, micro tubing in black and the UTC 70. So we'll go ahead and secure that right in behind the hook eye, and then I like to stretch it out real nice as I walk back on top of it. Just helps to keep a fairly thin profile, especially on this heavy hook. You're already getting kind of a thick bug out of it as for a midge larva. And we can walk the thread on up, and we'll whip finish right behind the eye there. It's a great pattern to do if you're just starting out. Again, nice and easy, but very effective. So then we're going to take our tubing from the back to the front, and again, stretching it real tight. We want it to lay flat, and we're doing touching wraps, almost overlapping just a little bit. And that'll give us a nice exoskeleton style look to this fly. Take it all the way up to the top where you got your thread hanging out waiting. And then to secure this off, I like to go 2 times behind it, like so. And then you can pull it straight back and walk your thread back just a little ways. And that's going to keep it from breaking free. A lot of times with these stretchy materials, if you pull on them too much and trim them, they're going to break free and unravel. If you tie it in like this, you can pull it pretty taut, clip it out so that it's nice and clean, and that's not going to come undone on you. So now all we're going to do to finish it off is create a little bit of a thread head here with a few whip finishes, and then we'll come in and add one final aspect just to make it nice and refined on this super simple bug. I think traditionally it was probably used lacquer, some sort of hard head finish. I like using UV just so it's so quick, so easy. This Solarez formula is super clear, cures great, and is easy to apply. So just a very small amount. We're just going to coat those thread wraps, and a lot of times I'll put a little bit on, wipe off my bodkin, and then just sort of spread it around, coating all of that thread. Gives you a little bit of a bulbous head to finish with, and then also adds some durability to those thread wraps when you're fishing it. That's all there is to the Pure Midge larva. Take it out, fish it in red, olive, cream, whole variety of colors, whatever makes sense for the bugs that you see in your rivers when you go in and seine or look under a rock or whatnot. We can take this pattern too and sort of elevate it just slightly. So I'm going to tie another one real quick here. And we'll add one simple material. Starting out the same, everything at the gate is the same. Gonna start with our thread wrap, same hook. But now that I got my thread on there, I'm gonna add white thread, and this is just gonna add a ribbing. So if you wanna add some segmentation to this fly, or at least a little more detailed segmentation, you can add a contrasting thread, some wire, whatever you might have around. Definitely play with a lot of different things and sort of make it a fresh, but still very effective bug. So we'll tie that in real quick there and add the tubing right on top of it. And then walk it all back together. And then we'll bring our tubing up first, just like we did before. Good hand over hand this time, just because that thread's hanging out. And then we'll palmer, or rather wrap, our thread forward as well. And you can spin it so that it ropes up on you a little bit. We'll half hitch our black thread and get it out of the way there. And then I like to counter rib it. Just helps keep it sort of prevalent and pop on top of everything. And then it adds that nice contrasting segmentation there. Other than that, everything's the same. Just capture it all off, whip finish it, and add your UV finish. You can change up your hook as well. Maybe tie it on a red hook with red ribbing or red tubing. Whole variety of methods for this pattern. But again, that's the Pure Midge from John Barr.